Okay, ready?
Yeah, wait.
Let me have a yawn.
Riveting TV. G'day, it's Lindsay Waddington. Welcome to LWM House. Today we've got two of my greatest mates and two of the best musicians you'll ever find in the world, I can tell you. We're very proud to have them here at the studio working on multiple projects. And we're going to talk about something I found a few years ago very interesting, and I reckon it'll take the blinkers off for a lot of engine rooms, bass players and drummers, and just get some grooves and that happening really quick. Wouldn't you agree, boys?
Yeah, definitely. Cuts out a lot of time.
Now, the thing we're going to talk about, Doug, you were probably the instigator of this. You bought these back after a trip to America, was it?
No, I found them before I went to America. We were in the States in 2002 with the Feral Swing Cats. Mm-hmm. So I did ask a couple of the guys over there, drummers that I'd met in Nashville, have we got this right?
Yeah.
And they all agreed, yep, yeah, that's what we use. This is back in 2002. But I'd found it in a couple of books that I'd read up about Nashville session musicians.
Yeah. Is it a country thing or it goes right across the board?
Started out, I guess, in the country world because of the Nashville connection.
Yep.
And it's hooked up with the Nashville number system, which we all use in our music here. Instead of having chord names, we call it the, let's say, key of C. So C becomes 1 in the chord progression, and that's how the Nashville number system. So this codes that the bass and the drums use is connected with that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Interesting, like, Gus, you've played right across the world with all different genres and that sort of thing. It's probably been later in your life you've really started doing a lot of country playing and a lot of gigs and sessions. Did you ever come across this, or was it hanging around with Doug and the Country Connection? You heard of it?
Never came across it before, till I was playing in a band with Doug, and he gave me this. And so been using it ever since. It's really handy to get the bass and drums together from immediately. You don't have to think about what's the bass drum going to do. I know exactly what's going to happen before we even start playing the song. It just makes it sound tight immediately.
I reckon what we'll do is, and just to show people, and this is something I reckon no matter what age you are, you should do it, because especially you fellas do a lot of backing shows where I've been in bands with you, and I'm also one of the artists that's probably slack bugger too, but we walk up and just give you charts, just numbers or bars and that sort of thing, where I'm lucky you play on my music. But if you weren't playing on my music, you could turn around and see, Latin feel. You could throw a code straight out there and use it tight as a drum straight up. So that's handy. But I suppose in dot sessions, you wouldn't need this because it's all dotted out and all that. But in country music and a lot of backing situations now, you don't see dot charts on that. So this is very handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you go through them then, Dougie. So you got code A, and then I'm going to play a game with you where I'm going to call it out, and you're not going to look at that, and you've just got to play it, and this is how good it is. But you go through and explain the codes.
Well, code A is, this is in 4/4, this exercise. So code A is basically 2 beats to the bar. If it's, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, the next thing is code B. It's still 2 beats to the bar. It's a downbeat and then a push. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's fascinating. I love it.
Blue by You, Linda Ronstadt. That's the groove that she uses for that song. So then we got code C, which is a very standard a part that probably up to 90% of tunes will have a code C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have the last one, which is probably going into a more contemporary groove, code D. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we only have 4 codes that we relate to from this, but if you work with, like Gus and I work together a lot, we can call, say, a double C, which is this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so but it starts off with the 4 codes.
Can we do that one again?
Well, I was going to say, oi, settle down, you get paid per note.
That's good.
That's really good.
Now, the reason we use the codes is that if we're doing an original song with someone and we've only just heard an acoustic guitar part with maybe a guide vocal, Gus and I can chat about the different sections of the song. So we can say, let's do a code A in the verse, bridge code B, chorus code C. We already have an established idea of what we should do for the song. So when we do the first take, it'll sound really together.
I'm going to play a trick on you. Oh, a game with, not a trick. I'm going to play a game with you now. Radio. Let's see if this works. So let's treat 4 bars as a verse and 4 bars as a chorus. So let's go code A in the verse and code C in the chorus.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
See, that's bloody fantastic, isn't it?
Next.
Yep. There you go, William Alexander. That's your next rhythm bed. Well, let's just try one more then, because we didn't use this one. This might be a bit weird and funky, but why don't we do same thing, 4 bars verse, 4 bars chorus. Let's use code B in the verse, weird, eh? Mm-hmm. And code D in the chorus.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's fantastic. It really is a great thing. So that's them there. Get onto that. Check this out. And I'd like to thank the boys too. We've just done a long session recording tracks and that. Thanks for hanging back and doing this. I think there's going to be a lot of people, and you don't have to be young, but I recommend young people get onto this. It's going to really help them in their future just to get the rhythm sections in rehearsals, anything together really quick, isn't it?
Yep.
So,
and when we're playing live, it works as well, because Doug, I go to Doug, I don't know this song. It's code A in the verse, code C in the chorus, so I can immediately play.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, boys, for hanging back. Doug Gallacher and Gus Fenwick.